Continuing our garage renovation with the installation of our Husky heavy duty garage cabinets. So I just got these, I've been looking at these for a while, looked at a few different brands, but I finally ended up on the Husky brand. Reason being really is the price and the value of them. And what I did is I waited until Black Friday to buy them. So it's the end of November right now, and they started their Black Friday deals early. So I got two different Husky sets. I got the 6-piece set. So the 6-piece set was one of these, one of those, 2 of these, and 2 wall cabinets. And then I got a 3-piece set, which was one of these, and a wall cabinet. You can see what I did. I broke them apart. I'm gonna do 3 on the bottom, 3 up there, 2 over there, and 1 over there. All right, so that one's already installed. They came packaged very well. Basically what they do is they take one of these and take one of these and they put it inside and they mount it to the inside of the cabinet. So you open it up and you got everything in there. Extremely heavy. I'm currently dealing with a really bad back and it was a little difficult to get them in here, but basically hand truck, get them, put them in place, right? So we're gonna skip all that. To get rid of the cardboard, I put it on Facebook and I said, hey, free cardboard. Someone came and picked it up, which is crazy. These have 4 independent legs on the bottom that basically screw in and screw out, and that's how you level them, okay? Right now I have them in place because of my back. I am not gonna mess with them. I'm just gonna leave them in place for now, and later I will come back and take them out and level them out. These have 4 leveling feet and they're on the bottom. So you're gonna see 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 in the back, okay? And these actually can be lifted and lowered with an Allen key that they supply, okay? In my case, what I did was I'm connecting it to it's a 5mm, and I connect to my drill like this. And when I wanna level this thing, I can connect into the bolt that's down there and run this in and out. So what have we done so far? We've installed this one, and I'll show you how to install it, but basically what I did was I installed this one plumb and level in all directions. This is basically my starting point. Everything will be based off of this. Then what I wanted to do is make sure that with this, because this is basically at the highest level it's gonna be, because that's how they kind of ship it. They kind of ship it at the highest level. I wanted to make sure that if I brought this down, then I would actually be able to level it. And you can see, if I put a 2x4 across there, I do need to bring this down, which is good, okay? If I put a level across there and I had to bring that up, I'd be in a lot of trouble, right? Because that's already at its max height. So consider that, just basically double check before you start installing how your floor goes. So we are going to be using the supplied cleats that they have. I like to tinker. I have a feeling I'm probably gonna pull these down at some point. So what I did was on that 2x4 that I run across the top, I marked out my studs. I just went across with the stud finder, all right? This will make it real simple for us to hold this up there and know exactly where to run these screws in. I'm gonna use the screws that they supplied. When we install this, we want the cabinets to be level, right, with this surface. So that's another reason why I'm probably gonna use the cleat system, because it looks like it's pre-gapped. So these little notches here, like right here, this little indent is supposed to match up with those little indents there. Now I'm working right to left. So if I was working the other way, if I was working left to right, these would actually fit into those notches. But of course I decided to work the other way, but no big deal. I'm just gonna line these up, like that, right? So see those indents are kind of matching. We're gonna run our first one in, throw a level on it. It does come in a level, but I'm not gonna trust that. I'm gonna double check with my level. We'll just put our second screw in. Constantly, you can't check enough for level. I'm seeing that their level that they included actually is working. I'm not sure why it wasn't in the beginning. It's mine. Now what we do is we take this, and this matches up right there. And we just work our way across. So now what's gonna happen is those are they should just grab right onto here. And that should grab onto the back right here. Kind of give us a temporary place to hold it. Yeah, what's up? We're looking good. So there, huh? I mean, that wasn't too bad. Now what we need to do is we need to run some screws down here into the wall to basically hold them in. And we'll go across and we'll just run a screw in. Everywhere there's a stud, boom. You also have these holes in here that you can run through into here. So I'm gonna use the bolts that they supply. You also can bolt them together, which I'm also gonna do that as well. So we're gonna run a screw in here as well. Now we have the uppers installed, which is pretty quick. Now you can see, obviously this thing's not level. And we need to close this gap. We need to level it up, like plumb it up. You can even see the doors, look how bad the doors are. So what I'm gonna do is, this looks like it's actually higher. I'm just gonna start with lowering this thing on this side and hopefully it just falls into place. So if I open this up and we look down here at the bottom, we got our 4 holes. And what I'm gonna do is I'm sort of assessing it. It looks like it probably needs to go back and it needs to go this way. Yep, it needs to go back and it needs to go that way. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna loosen this side, bring it down, level it, and then I'm gonna just, at the same rate, level or lower all 4. Put our thing in here, we unscrew it. Still not excited about this gap, but that's looking a lot better. Okay, so actually we came down a little bit too much, which is fine because I wanted to bring this side down. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna bring this side down. Level, plumb, we are good in all directions. We're inside the bubble. We're looking good. Yeah, looking good everywhere. Next thing we need to do is we need to attach this to the wall. And we have these little slots up here, which are really nice. We gotta find studs though. So the way we're gonna find studs, but we're gonna come to the top of the cabinet. And what we're gonna do is up here, we're gonna find our studs. We can go pretty high. Right here, boom, boom. All right, so this doesn't make any sense, but I have a few studs. It kind of does, because on the other side, there's closets and things like that. So they could have added extra studs to the wall. But now I have my studs marked up here. I take my laser, line it up on the stud up there, and now I know exactly where the stud is inside here. So anywhere I go on there, you know, I should hit a stud. I'm gonna use cabinet installation screws, but you can use the screws that they supply. I just decided to use these because I wanted to be different, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna go right in the middle there. And my stud finder lied. There's no stud there. And I'm gonna add 2. I'm gonna have 1 here and like 1 right in the middle. And there we go. So we have 4 screws holding this thing in and ain't going nowhere. Now, if you were putting in, you know, big heavy car parts and you were storing them pretty high, which I would not recommend, add a bunch more. I don't know. Hit every stud you possibly can. Maybe run 4 down on each stud. For all intents and purposes, this is installed. And, all right, that's where we're gonna end this video. The installation is done. That's not where we're gonna end this series of videos. We've actually been redoing this garage for a few months now. We started with the lights, drywall, windows, dartboard. The biggest thing we did here is we added insulated doors and the thermotrack system keeps any air from coming in, right? So basically, if we heat this garage, the heat stays in. So we have videos of all of this stuff. If you're into that, I would ask you, please subscribe to the channel, like this video, leave me a comment down below. We're gonna be doing a review video on these. Check it out, I'll link it right here.